All right, welcome back to the JORD Invitational, guys. We're almost done with the day. We're halfway through this group. Give a big shout out to Extinction SC. What a cool name. Just subscribe to the channel as we get into this game. And of course, now we're hopping into it. It's game number 1 of the losers match. Sadly, somebody's about to get eliminated from this tournament. And we'll find out which of these two it's going to be. Spawning in the southern spawn location, we of course have the orange Protoss. desRow fighting.
In the top position of the pink Zerg, it's Kane.
Okay, so Kane, for those who don't know, when he was playing WCS, he was tweeting all these jokes about like, oh, I don't know anything about my opponent. Can someone tell me about him? Like an hour before his match, right? Like he had been practicing and he was getting ready to play, but he was making all these jokes on Twitter, making it look like he wasn't. I don't know if that's the same situation here, or if maybe he actually legitimately did take a big break after losing WCS. I can kind of understand that too. You know, you just lost the biggest part of the season for you. You gotta wait till next season to compete again. Take some time off. But either way, we'll see if he has a better showing here versus desRow than he did against Moosekills. I mean, on one hand, congratulations again to Moosekills. I just did not see that coming.
No, I didn't either. But luckily I didn't bet any part 2, so nothing lost, nothing gained. Anyways, we have a gold base being taken. Snoot did do this in the first series of the day.
Yeah, versus Walmu. We mostly got to see a huge swell of units off of this. We always discuss the many different ways a Protoss player can deal with it, but sometimes the question needs to be raised, how does the Zerg player plan to utilize it? And I don't imagine Crane's... Crane? What did that come from? I don't imagine Kane's going to get too greedy with it. So I'll point out, it kind of looks like a penis in the map right now. I'm not too fond of this.
Well, you're the one that noticed it, so...
It's like each of these pink dots like a tiny little testicle.
I mean, you like, really seem obsessed with this.
Like
you want to tell us something?
It's revealing. Look at that. It's lighter than the rest of it.
I don't even know what you're saying right now.
It's good, because it's just stupid gibberish about a penis. Kane does take his natural base, or rather his third base, pardon me, as his third. So, I mean... I always like this. I always love seeing this. We really don't see anyone take a gold and take the in-base one. Because if you are going to play scared in the first place, what's the point of taking the gold? Looks like desRow, by the way, this guy down here, bought 2 t-shirts, guys. One, a size smaller, because he's working really hard to lose that weight. And, of course, one, his current size. So, hopefully, with some luck, you can make it into that other one. And just have a nice baggy bedtime shirt or something out of the bigger one.
Yeah, the gold clothing piece. I know that one. I know that one well.
I feel like you're gonna get weird if I ask you this, but the question for you would be, like, with summer getting hotter, do you prefer to sleep in baggy clothing or nothing at all? And I'm not talking like stark naked, but like no shirt type thing. When
I was younger, I was like, it was like baggy clothing because I wasn't really. I was very so self-conscious. But now as I'm older, like I don't care. Like I like short. Very, very short pajama pants and a tank top, like as little as possible. For whatever reason, I always thought it was disgusting when people would sleep naked, right? You're like, oh, you're sweat all over the sheets. Yeah, I can't do that.
Gross. No, I can do that now, no problem. Once it gets hot enough and you're a big enough guy, you're like, fuck it. I am done with any of this. Well,
I hate it because the times that I enjoy the most is when it's hot all day, like round. So basically when my parents turn off the AC, actually. But, you know, if I have to go to sleep hot and wake up really cold because I wore, like, almost nothing going to sleep, then I'm going to be very angry.
I've got my AC running right now because if I don't, I'm, like, always scared the computer's going to overheat or something, but it's also too expensive to run all the time. I would love to just leave the AC on 24/7.
Yeah.
Alright, well, the attack does commence, and this once again looks somewhat similar to what we saw at Walmu earlier. A failed Zealot, maybe a Mothership Core backs up. Walmu, of course, followed this up with more gateways and a pylon and really dedication to it, but it doesn't seem like that's the direction for desRow. He's gone air units instead. I don't think this is such a bad move, although I am more used to seeing the Oracle pop out of this than the Phoenix.
Yeah, that's mostly what we've been seeing, but I mean, every once in a while, someone throws out the Phoenix, and he does have to block off his main base, because he just has like, no units. You only gotta have like 1 Phoenix, pick up 1 Ling. Good job, buddy.
Safe and sorry.
Yeah, that was a good move. Stargate opener, whether it's an Oracle or Phoenix, is a pretty popular opener versus aggressive or defensive gold, basically gold bases at all, right? Oh, the Zealot goes down. Huh. Just because I guess it is because it gives you some map control without having to potentially sacrifice an entire arm or an entire all-in.
It's a shame the Mothership Core wasn't at home. She could have dealt with these links pretty easily. desRow pretty quick on the cancel as well. Soccer Center Warp in should be able to deal with these two lings. Kane's sake, by the way, you know, he's really got okay, a little supply block. Sure, that sucks, but he's got a really nice drone count going for him, and he could start cutting workers in favor of going for a big all-in, or he could just keep playing the greed game and get a little bit more. I mean, he has identified that desRow went Phoenix, so it's not like there's a 7-gate on the way.
Oh yeah, if there was, it might have been a good trick move, but not when Kane just got a bunch of scouting. You know, it's be kind of lame. But if there does go down, it's going to be weathering the storm in a couple of minutes here, basically. As Kane is going to have really nice economy. He's probably going to get to a 4th base before we bust out as many Hydralisks as possible. And it's going to be a very powerful Hydralisk skilling attack.
So there's actually, I just looked at the bet story now that they're finally closed. Much closer series this time. 9,120 on desRow and 9,600 on Kane. So people are feeling that this one's going to be a little bit closer, and I think I would definitely agree with that. Like, again, I said it earlier, desRow's got a better matchup here than he does PvT.
Oh, I was also going to ask is because Kane performed really badly last game, and desRow performed rather well in this last series.
Yeah, well, I mean, that could be a determining factor for sure, but I imagine the desRow fans know where desRow's strengths and weaknesses lie, and PvZ is, I think I look at more desRow being good than Kane being bad, at least for this matchup. Because Kane used to be, let's not forget, Kane was the guy that has abused the shit out of Swarm Host. He was not shy about flaunting that either. And for a long time, like even back in the days of Heavy Rain, we'd see him play against Stardust. He could just get these really silly, ridiculous games. But not quite the case anymore, and a lot of Zerg players have had to adapt. And it looks like we're going through the pathway of ranged. I don't mind Roach Hydra. I think Roach Hydra Viper is perfectly fine. I have been loving seeing all the folks who have been incorporating Broodlords and Ultralisks and kind of bringing it back to the melee side of Zerg.
I really thought he was going to be more aggressive with like a simple Ling Hydra attack, but he's going into Roach Hydra Infestor, and then I'm guessing Viper. And his 4th base didn't even come down at his natural. It came down at his 5th.
So we're talking about nudity a little while ago, of course, the stream delay, and someone brings up that Kane probably only wears his base straight TV gaming slippers to bed. Is that kind of like one of those things where like, you listen to an audiobook to learn another language as you sleep, but like...
So you wear gaming slippers to get better at gaming?
Yeah, you're like, my feet just feel comfy all the time. I'm so good at StarCraft now. Boom. Nailed it.
It's the marketing we're going to do.
Actually, so marketing, we keep talking about our t-shirts, right? Did you buy one of Nate's by chance?
No, I did not.
Oh, Zombie confirmed killing esports.
I'm
really sad because like everyone got their Capital League shirts yesterday, right? Because I guess it's just the America shipping. I'm still waiting on mine. They ended up looking pretty nice.
Oh yeah, I remember looking at it and thinking like that's actually a nice design. I just didn't want to buy a t-shirt. But you know, when it comes to our t-shirts, like, kind of, yeah, pretty much.
Because you know the same way with the Spenu shoes, right? Like, oh man, these are so hype, these are so sick. Nate's getting them. I'm gonna get the same ones as Nate, but you know, never mind.
I have a goal. It's my reward for
getting to Korea. You'll just like buy it in person.
Well, actually, if it takes that long, then sure. Because like they have shops there, so at least I'll be able to. Oh no, Kane! Okay, he pays attention a little faster this time.
Well, I was more worried about desRow actually. I'd say he's the one who's out of position for this, not so much Kane, but force fields are pretty good. Time warps land pretty nicely. Fungal growth misses that last one. If you get that Colossus down, chasing down Stalkers, a non-issue.
I forgot that desRow, I mean, he doesn't play so blink heavy as, you know, like Parting, for instance, and getting the Colossus a lot faster, but having a very smaller army because of that. I
mean, part of this too, that move out, that's 1.0 awkward. He's GG. Yeah, it's caught out like that. We've talked about this before. Like, desRow has been working on playing a more aggressive style of Protoss, and I feel like that was one of those instances where it was, is this the timing? Should I be moving out now? Rather than like, okay, I'm gonna go hit that 3rd. I'm gonna go deal damage to that natural.
Who the hell takes their 4th over there? That was desRow.
Okay, well, says I forgot I had a back natural, says Kane. So either a crafty genius or a blatant fool. I don't know which, but we love him nonetheless. we are going to play Small Break, guys. I know it was probably like, Rifkin, why you go so commercial heavy? It's because we're at the end of the day, and we just want to get the last couple that we can. So stick with us, guys. 2 minutes. We'll see you in a sec for game number 3.
2?
2.